Hey everybody, Matt here. Well, this is going to be the next video in the series I'm doing on the 5 weapons categories I think everyone should own. Prepper, gun nut, enthusiast, whatever it is, there are 5 weapons categories that everybody should have covered. This video is obviously going to be on long gun. So the first thing we need to do is we need to define what a long gun is for the purposes of, in relation to the 5 weapons categories. Because I understand a long gun can pretty much be any shoulder-fired weapon. So what we're going to be talking about here when it comes to a long gun is something that is primarily a hunting rifle that can double as a long-range self-defense tool if need be. Okay, a few things we need to cover when choosing something. First is going to be, because we're primarily looking for a hunting tool, because we're primarily looking for something that can really reach out and with 1 or 2 well-placed shots do the damage we need it to do. We're not as concerned with reload speed, with magazine capacity, or with rate of fire. Those things are just not as big a concern to us as something along the lines of a purely defensive tool. Okay. Another thing you want to take into consideration is caliber. Now, for a good long-range hunting rifle that can double as a good long-range defense tool, I personally recommend something that's at least a 30 caliber, so 308, 30-06, something along those lines. Okay, those are going to be preferable to some smaller calibers like 223, 243, 270, that kind of thing. Now, when we're talking about long guns, probably the first thing that comes to mind, because we're talking about it in the context of a hunting rifle, okay, is going to be a good bolt gun, right? Good bolt action gun. They're the most common, the cheapest, the most commonly used, probably the most manufactured hunting rifles out there. And there's a reason for that. They just work. They're good rifles. And the list of good bolt-action guns out there on the market is endless. I mean, you've got your Remington 700s, your Mossberg ATRs, your 4x4s, your Savage Axis, your 110, even these old Milsurp, Mosin Nagants. I mean, just they all do the job. I mean, bolt-action, it's an infinite number of good bolt-action guns out there on the market that are really cheap. I mean, comparably to other rifles out there, to other guns, even handguns, you can get bolt guns for 300 bucks brand new. So, and they will serve their purpose. Okay? But that by no means means that a bolt gun is the only thing you should be, looking at. There's the classic quintessential deer hunting rifle, the 30-30 lever action, There's something like these right here. A lot of people are going and moving towards AR style rifles, say something in a 20-inch barrel for hunting purposes, and those things work fantastic. Another good option would be like a break action, something single shot in pretty much whatever caliber you want. Companies like Rossi and H&R make endless amounts of these break action guns that you can swap barrels and have a different caliber in a matter of 30 seconds. So these are all options that you want to keep in mind. Again, by no means are we talking about something that has to have high capacity, high rate of fire, high reload speed, which is why you can go with something like a single shot break action rifle, even something like a single shot break action shotgun, maybe a good slug gun with a rifle barrel. These are all really, really good options for what we're talking about when we're talking about a long gun. So anyway, that's it, guys. That's kind of the basics of what a long gun is in context to the 5 weapons categories. So hope you enjoyed it. Questions, comments, video responses, send them my way, and we'll talk to you later, guys. Thanks.